Hello, I've just done a quick invite to the other group members and hopefully they will be showing up soon. Hi.
Hello.
I'm just waiting for a couple others, I think.
Okay. I had to have my husband come and help me because I've never used this. So.
Oh, I had to use it last semester for one of my classes. Or let me turn my video back on. So,
Okay.
got quite a few.
Yeah, this is the first semester I've had to. Last semester I didn't have any group meetings like this. It was just group discussion boards. So.
Those are much easier. The last semester was a nightmare trying to get everybody's schedule to work out. So.
Yeah, I personally like Adobe Connect better, where they just set it up and you just have to join whenever you meet.
Yep.
So.
Just do what we were supposed to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Are
you Katie?
Yeah, I'm Katie.
Okay. All right. So did you happen, I guess we can just talk about a few things and I will, I'm going to mute you just a second. I have somebody coming in.
Okay.
Did you hear him?
No, I just have to laugh because my kids are just now showing up too. So.
Oh, that was my husband. He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
And I'm going to close that down. So can you see that?
I can. Yeah.
The graphs and stuff?
Yeah.
So I guess the other people will just kind of chime in when they show up. So on this number 6, were you able to find the sample size?
I wasn't. I looked.
Me either.
Too. I'm just like, okay. So.
Yeah, I went through almost everything I could think of on that file.
Yeah.
And it just, I even tried the frequencies at, I think it was that, at 100%.
Yeah.
And it still didn't give me numbers that really look right. So these are, like, I don't think the total was only 49 right there.
Yeah.
So, because it's 49 on that one too, that one. I don't know. I don't know where they're getting their sample size. Hopefully somebody else that's coming maybe will know.
Yeah. So if I've read everything right, we're supposed to do the quiz at the same time as we're meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need? I'm working on a homework assignment. It's one of my classmates. Oh, we got somebody else come.
Yay!
Justin, is that you? Can you hear us? Hello? Can you still hear Katie?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Justin.
Yeah, I can't hear him either. Can you hear us yet, Justin?
my 2-year-old chimed in and said that she could hear you. So.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Let's see. I don't know. Please go out. I don't know how to signal him to say, hey.
Yeah. I don't either. I'm looking to see if there's a way to chat. Is there a way to chat?
I don't. There we go.
There's chat. As we both message at the same time.
Yeah.
He can't hear us either.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to figure out what to tell him maybe to do.
I'm suggesting to check his mute.
Yeah. Fun thing about technology is you never know if it's going to work for everybody.
Yeah.
I wonder if he tried logging out and logging back in.
Yeah, that's what I just.
Oh, yep, I see that now.
Then you get a million screens. Did you ever get any emails from, I think there's 2 other people in our group.
You're the only one that I've got emails from.
That's funny.
So that's why I'm like, okay.
Because we
I hope
have.
this is happening.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
All right, I'm going to take it off of this. So we were just discussing the assignment because in here it says compare the results you obtained with the others in the group and describe differences and similarities. Number 8, we kind of had already talked about number 6, but maybe you have a better answer. Neither of us could find a sample size.
So this is for the number 3 assignment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lesson 3.
Okay. I thought we were supposed to start on lesson 2 and then lesson 3 was the second
Okay,
That's
discussion.
what I thought. I didn't do lesson 3. I only did lesson 2. So
I just
haven't-
started on lesson 3 because you had mentioned the sample size and then I was reading through. Sorry, just a minute.
I
That's
will
my
open up.
2-year-old.
I'll open my, I think I have lesson 2 on there. I did it on paper. I didn't put it on the screen.
Yeah.
I'll put it on there.
But yeah, because I was reading through, I'm like, oh, maybe we just do lesson 2 for the first one, and then lesson 3 is our second meeting. So I figured maybe I could have a little more time and maybe have my husband help a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what the sample size was for lesson 3.
Yeah.
So
Let me just get it open real quick. I thought lesson 2 was quite a easy.
yeah, because it looks like we have the 2 quizzes. Okay.
There's 2 quizzes on lesson 2?
So we have week 2, lesson 2, we do our group meeting, and then we have lesson 3, and we do a group meeting again.
Yeah.
So is it due Tuesday for lesson 2, and then lesson 3 is due on Thursday?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So 2 on Tuesday, 3 on Thursday.
Right.
All right. So here is lesson 2, and I'll just grab the paper copy that I wrote all my answers on.
And then part 2.
And Justin, did you happen to get any emails from any of the other people?
No, I didn't get any emails.
Okay. Well, I guess they're going to miss out on this week. So
Do we just have one other person in our group, or do we have more than that?
there's actually 2. I'll pull them.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, I was just going to look at the group too.
Yeah, there's one that's like attached at the bottom that wasn't in the 1 through 4.
Oh.
So I think there's going to be 5 people in ours, so which
Okay.
is fine, I think.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
anyway, number 6, determine the correct sampling method for each scenario. And I just put convenience sampling for that one.
That's what I had too.
Yeah.
And then B was systematic.
Yep.
C, simple random.
Yes.
And then D was stratified sampling.
Mhm.
Correct. That's what
Everybody
I have.
got all that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty easy. So, and then number 7, Justin, do you want to go through number 7?
Yeah, let me get mine. So for number 7, tried cluster sampling.
That's what I have.
Okay,
Okay.
and then the simple random sampling.
Yeah.
For B?
Yep, for B.
Okay.
And then C, the stratified sampling.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the D was a systematic.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I
Sounds
have.
like we're all on the same train of thought. And then do you want to do 8, Katie?
Yeah. So for A, I had observational study. And then
Okay.
for B, I have experimental design. And then I believe this one, because I was also reading through the key. So it talked about the response variable. So our response variable was the hours sleep they get in a week. And then the treatment was the sleep ease and the placebo, depending on which one they got. And then there was 1,000 insomnia patients that were used as the subjects.
Mhm.
Okay. So on A, I guess I wrote, maybe I didn't think about it hard enough, but I had experimental. So the Center for Disease Control obtains current flu data by randomly polling 300 men and 300 women. So maybe I looked at, let's see.
Yeah, that one I was between the two. And when you go to the key, it actually does say observational.
So do you think
Oh,
it'd be
was there an answer key for this one?
Yeah, there is an answer key for this one.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
And I
for
think
me.
it's because they're observing how many, or let's see, let me read through that again.
just because they're doing a poll rather than they're not
Right.
making an experiment, they're just doing the poll and observing what they find out.
Right, right.
Okay, so I guess I was just looking at it as a number thing.
Yeah. But yeah, if you look at it again, they're randomly polling the men and the women.
Okay, yep. Okay, I see how that answer comes that way. So, all right, I'll do number 9. And so on the pharmaceutical, A, I put designed.
That's what I put.
Mhm.
B is people with skin irritation. And C, I have degree of skin irritations, like how severe the skin irritations is. And then the treatments were 0.5% cream, 1% cream, and placebo.
Correct. That's what I have.
Okay. So, we'll close this out. Was there a quiz that we have to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lesson 2. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you guys want to all log into your own?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't need-
During your 2 meeting. Okay, so I'm just, okay, so we all completed this.
Yep. The first two
Number 1.
questions.
Are you guys all?
Yep.
Okay, so true for number 1. I actively participated. True for everybody. And okay, so number 3. Who wants to do number 3? Looks like we've got quite a few of them.
Okay. I'll go ahead and read it.
Okay,
Researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying?
I would say design the study.
That's that's my thought too, because they're trying to figure out how they're putting it together first.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right, I'll do number 4. A researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watched each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean number of hours watched, so then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply? So where he's created a histogram,
So that would be describe the data now, wouldn't we?
I think it would too.
Because they've already collected and created.
Yep.
Yep.
And so then they're going to make the histogram and then they'll make the inferences.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Justin.
Okay. So let's see. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as a global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. The population is... So the population would be the would it be the citizens because the 1,049 people would just be the sample size? Is that right? Or what do you guys think?
That's what I was thinking, because they sent it out to all of the citizens and only got a response from 1,049. So I'd say it's all the citizens.
Okay.
I have to get back on there. I lost you for a second there. I thought you guys were gone.
Oh,
Okay, so right. Yeah, I think didn't we have a question like that that said the let's see, maybe not.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna select 1,049 also.
Oh, I think we were talking about it being the citizens of Mumbai.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Because they sent it out to all of the citizens, but only got a response from 1,049 of them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
I'll go ahead and do this one. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,049 responses. The sample size is,
So that would be 1,049, right?
that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Okay, studies have shown that retention of classroom material can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour of class, or after first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a study conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? I would say quantitative.
That's what I was leaning towards.
I would say that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So question number 8. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you're asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then 2 days after class for 10 minutes. After the 6th day, your teacher asks you if you feel confident that you've retained at least 50% of the material. He then records your response as yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting? So that would be the categorical.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's read the same paragraph again for the 3rd time.
I know.
It's
Read
get
the
to be
last
a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Okay, so studies have shown that the retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and with 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. The group is called the...
I vote it's the hypothesis group.
That's my vote too.
Okay.
How about you, Justin?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. I was just trying to think it through.
So my notes say the treatment is what is done to find the change. So if nothing is being done with them, they're in the hypothesis because she's trying to see if they're in the 58% and the 44% hypothesis. All right? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? A telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children, administering the TB vaccination to one group and giving a placebo to another, a census, a mailed survey asking people whether or not they received the TB vaccine.
So I would say B, the administrating the TB vaccination.
That was what I was leaning towards too.
Because the experiment...
They're taking one group and actually giving it to them and another group a placebo.
Yep. To see if the hypothesis is correct. Okay.
Okay. Number 11, in a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, all of the workers in one working district of Mumbai, many randomly selected workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai, or all of the female workers.
Definitely not just all the female workers. But
I'm
I
going
would,
to say it's the many randomly selected workers.
yep. That's what I think so too. I think I remember reading that when you do the selective one or the systematic, it's not the best one.
Yeah, that's what I remember reading too.
Okay.
Okay. You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory RSV. There we go. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subjects? This would be the children, wouldn't it?
Children, right?
Yeah,
They're the ones being applied to.
right. And the only ones we talk about in there too.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
All right, number 13. You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of RSV. Test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What are the treatments? The vaccine and placebo. Yeah.
Well, that one was easy.
Yeah,
I got the easy one.
Oh, I got the long one. Okay,
Good job.
here we go. In 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. The low-income families were randomly assigned to one of the following three groups. Number 1, the MTO Low Poverty Voucher, LPV group, which receives Section 8 certificates or vouchers usable only in low poverty areas with less than 10% of the population below the poverty line in 1990, along with counseling and assistance in finding a private unit to lease. Number 2, the Traditional Voucher Group, which received regular Section 8 certificates or vouchers, geographically unrestricted, and ordinary briefings and assistance from the PHAs. And number 3, the Control Group, which received no certificates or vouchers, but remained eligible for public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise have been entitled. This study was an observational study, experiment, or neither.
I want to say experiment because they're seeing how each one does in each of the different categories.
Yeah, and they're definitely not doing nothing. They're not just sitting there. They've done something. So I would
Right.
say experiment as well.
You're muted, Lorinda. You have a little mute sign on your picture.
Is that better?
There
Yes.
you go.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Step 1, Daniel. Right? Design the study. 3.
Yeah.
Step 2, collect data. Oops, I'm going to go to step 3 so I don't get myself out of order. Describe the data. Make inferences. And take action. Is that what you guys all think too?
Yeah. So the first one is 3, the second one 5, 4, 2, 1.
We might have ours different because I have 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, step 1 is the design and study.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel.
Daniel, and then the more is 5. Step 4 is
Okay.
making inferences. step 3. It's funny that they have it in different orders. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
good thing you
Don't
read it
copy mine.
as what one you were going through. But yeah, because I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm like jumping all over finding them. But obviously that wasn't too hard.
Can you guys see up on your questions where 0 to 15? What is that I?
I think that's where the information was. There's like a little section for information right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see how we did.
We missed the hypothesis group on number 9.
Oh, dang it. Well, we get 2 chances. So your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. So they would be the control group. Yep.
Yeah.
How do we retake it?
So
we do get 2 attempts?
Yeah, I think so.
okay. I'm going to go out and see. Because I think that's the easiest group I can think of, easiest way to get back into it.
Yeah.
I can think of. We have allowed 2 attempts. Yep. Hello.
Okay, so
Hey,
Hello,
Amy.
guys. What's up? Sorry I'm a little bit late.
we're just finishing our quiz right now.
Oh, you guys are doing the quiz right now?
Yeah. We've got to retake it because we missed one. So.
Oh, I haven't started the quiz yet.
Well, you're supposed
you
to
do
do
it
it
together with a group.
So if you want to log on real quick.
Yeah, I'll get on there.
So is there a way that we can view the answers that we submitted?
Like,
Oh
view
goodness,
them?
did they go away?
So
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
I was
what
gonna
this is what you should
say.
do, okay? If we're
Some-
doing them as a group, we have like 6 chances to do it, right?
We have 2. We only have 2.
I don't
and we
think you
only missed
understand what
one.
I'm saying.
Yeah, well, actually we have 8 because there's 4 of us.
I know, that's why I changed it to 8. I saw
So one
all
person
3
submit it.
faces. So I actually took half this class last semester, but then I got a severe sinus infection and dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
These are different questions. That's
Okay,
not right.
so if you go into
Oh, they really?
quiz and hit submissions, you can see the first quiz that we took.
She changes them? That's messed up.
Well, I think what they do is they switch the questions around because other classes that I've had more than one chance where I missed one, so I'm like, I want 100. So it just moves the questions around.
Well,
It's
I
the same
don't.
questions.
So question number 1 says, which of the following variables are quantitative? The number of people in randomly selected classrooms on campus, the 3 most common brands of cars, and the telephone number of a random selected business. So we didn't have that one.
No, we didn't.
Quantitative is like numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's a random or.
Yeah. See, what I'm afraid of with Ammon is he's going to have our first quiz that we just took, though.
Yeah.
So why don't you log in and see what your first quiz was?
All right, I need to get on there. Biostats.
So my first question, the second time around, says researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams.
Oh, see, and we've got all different questions.
Are we
then.
doing the lesson 2 group meeting quiz?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
with
I'm
these
on lesson 2 homework quiz. Oh, no. Shoot. And you can't get off of it, can you? Well,
But
it
if
says
it
I
had-
can't do.
Oh.
I don't know if you can in this class. I know in some classes you can get off and pick back up.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So with these two
Done.
attempts, do they take the highest score, or do they average them, or do you know what
You
they
get
do?
the highest
The
score.
highest score.
Highest score, okay. So it wouldn't hurt us
Yeah,
to do it the second time.
No.
No.
I mean, BYUI is an evil place, but it's not that evil.
Some teachers do that. I've had a teacher do that. Where
I've had a teacher do that before too.
Yeah, I have a class where the last quiz you take, the final whatever you get on the last quiz that you took is what your score is. So if you got a 94 the first time and a 20 the second time, they take the 20.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Really?
Yeah, it
What
was
class is
messed
that
up.
for?
It was a math class.
I would never take it again if I got a
Yeah,
94.
no, I'm not going to.
Okay, so I'm back on the right quiz, and my question number 3 is this. I think the same. Researchers would like to determine.
Yep, that's what mine is.
So the same thing as our other one, right?
Research plan
Yeah.
experience.
And it won't let me pull my other one up. So if you're going to pull it up,
Yeah.
oh, you'll have to do it before you start your quiz again.
I
So
actually.
what did we say on that one?
Let's see.
Let's see.
So that would be the design the study one, right? Because they're discussing who the population and how to determine.
Okay. And then the histogram was describing the data.
Yep.
Number
So-
5 was the citizens.
Okay, just a minute. I'm behind. So 3 is design the study, correct?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. And then 4,
Was describe the data.
Mhm.
yep, describe the data. Okay,
5, the citizens of Mumbai.
yep,
6, the 1049.
And then quantitative.
The citizens of Mumbai is quantitative.
No, number 7.
number 7,
I had a phone call. Just to find it.
And then number 8 is categorical. And then, so this number 9 is the one we missed, and I'm going to put the control group.
Yeah.
And then the administering of TB vaccination.
Yep.
11,
The many
Um,
ones, right?
random one. And the RSV was the children. The treatments were the vaccine and the placebo. And experiment for number 14. And step 1 is design the study. Step 2 is collect data. So I'm just saying the answer, not the number, since you guys had different ones. Step 3 is describe the data. Step 4 is make inferences. And step 5 is take action. I think I'm ready to submit again, so
Okay.
keep my fingers crossed.
okay. Did you get all those, Ammon? We went through those kind of fast.
Yeah. I think I missed 5 and 6 because of that phone call.
Okay, so I haven't submitted yet, so.
I did already. So we did get that number 9 right with control group.
Yep, and it shows the answer. So number 5
Is the citizens of Mumbai.
Mumbai. Yeah.
and number 6 is the 1,049 people. Okay. Well, I think that pretty much sums up what we need to do. When are you guys able to meet again?
I can't meet until about 8 o'clock Thursday. I have roundtable and I'm on the roundtable staff. I teach the Weeblos group at roundtable. So, and I have that from about 6:30 to 8 o'clock because I have to be there early being on staff.
Okay.
What part of the
And what
country are
about?
you in?
What?
So what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Tremont in Utah.
Oh, okay, so we're this. I'm in Arizona. I was hoping I didn't get paired with somebody like in Maine. That'd be awful.
No, I think we're all pretty close in times.
Yeah.
Good.
So do you want to plan for Thursday at 8?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
free
should
Thursday at 8.
work.
That works for me.
That works for me.
I just want to open my calendar really quick.
So is this being recorded right now?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
So I should be able to do that. I might be at a high school, so, but I can still hop on and host
So
it.
do we all, how does this work? Do we all submit our video or just one person out of our
No,
group?
I think
submit?
just one person copies and pastes it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they
Alright.
see that we were all there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Ammon, I think, were you on the top of the list?
Yeah, I
The
was on the
bottom.
top of the list.
So do
Or I
you
was
want to
on the
host the next one? Because it said the first person is supposed to, but I don't mind doing it.
It didn't matter to me. I don't know how I'm going to submit today's because I was only there for a little bit.
Well,
And
just,
it's on my phone.
I think as long as you submit the quiz, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So I guess I'll just host it. Wednesday, we'll see everybody else. Send you an invitation again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday or Tuesday?
Oh, sorry, Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday at 8.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday should be fine. Are we going? Yeah. If I forget, just shoot me an email or a text message. I
Well-
have a horrible memory on stuff like that.
It should be sending you an email when I send the invite. Did you get that
Okay.
one tonight?
I did. I just barely saw it. As soon as I called you, I saw it.
See, I
Okay.
didn't get an invite. I was just already on and
Oh,
it started ringing. So,
I got the invite on the email.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I will end and we'll see you Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
sounds
Thank you very
good.
much, everybody.
See
All
ya.
right, thanks, guys. See ya.
Okay.
Yeah.
See ya.